Today, we're diving into a topic that's both fascinating and infuriating. We're talking about dictators, luxury, and outrageous wealth. Specifically, the top 5 expensive things found in Bashar al-Assad's mansion raid. Get ready to be shocked, folks. From diamond-encrusted absurdity to exotic cars, we're exposing Assad's lavish lifestyle. So buckle up, grab a drink, and let's get into it. First up, let's talk cars. What's a dictator without a fleet of ridiculously expensive vehicles? Rare and vintage cars that would make any collector drool. Some cars, like a 1957 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing, fetch 7 figures. A Ferrari 250 GTO, easily $48 million. A Bugatti Veyron, around $1.7 million. And it wasn't just about the classics. Top-of-the-line sports cars, luxury SUVs, you name it. It's like Assad raided a sheikh's personal garage. Oh, and let's not forget where the money came from. But we'll get to that later. Next up, we're stepping into the world of art. And no, I'm not talking about those finger-painted masterpieces dictators seem to love so much. We're talking about original pieces by Picasso, Van Gogh, Monet. The big names, folks. It's like Assad raided a museum. And honestly, that might not be too far from the truth. Experts estimate the value of this art collection to be in the hundreds of millions, with some pieces easily reaching 8 figures on the open market. Now, I'm no art connoisseur, but I'm pretty sure a genuine Van Gogh could feed a lot of hungry families, wouldn't you say? It really makes you wonder about priorities, doesn't it? Now, you might be thinking, okay, cars, art, that's pretty standard dictator stuff. But hold on to your hats, folks, because it gets weirder. Remember King Midas? Well, it seems Assad took a page from his book because his mansion was filled with gold-plated everything. We're talking furniture, bathroom fixtures, cutlery, you name it. If it could be coated in gold, it was. And the kicker? This wasn't just some cheap gold plating. We're talking 24-karat gold, folks. The kind of stuff that makes you wonder how much gold was left in the country's reserves. Just saying. Let's talk about luxury for a second. Specifically, the kind of handbags that cost more than most people's cars. Because apparently, when you're a dictator, you need a diamond-encrusted handbag to carry your secrets. We're talking Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Chanel, the holy trinity of luxury handbags. And of course, these weren't just any handbags. We're talking limited edition, one-of-a-kind, diamond-encrusted masterpieces that would make even the most successful fashionista blush. Some of these handbags were valued in the millions, folks. Millions. And finally, we've arrived at the pièce de résistance, the private jet. Because what's a dictator without a luxurious flying palace to whisk them away from the problems they created? We're talking a custom-designed Airbus A380, fitted with everything from a private cinema to a full-sized swimming pool. This thing was basically a flying mansion, and it reportedly cost upwards of $500 million. That's right, folks, $500 million. Just imagine how many hospitals, schools, or even just basic necessities could have been provided with that kind of money. It's enough to make you sick, isn't it? And there you have it, folks. The top 5 super expensive things found in Bashar al-Assad's mansion raid. From cars to art to gold-plated furniture, it seems like Assad spared no expense when it came to living the good life. And while we can't say for sure where all this money came from, it's pretty clear that it wasn't earned through honest work. It's a stark reminder of the corruption and greed that plagues so many parts of the world. And while we can't single-handedly solve these problems, we can at least shed light on them and have a little fun along the way, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more intriguing content.